Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. Wow. Owlcat seems to have more news coming out about it every couple of days, and this one is a bombshell. Now, for those who are new to the channel, Owlcat is, of course, a developer of very, very popular CRPG games such as Pathfinder Kingmaker, Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, and Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. Well, they announced earlier today that they have officially decided to become a publisher. And there are two developers that they're working with. We're going to go over their statement first, and then we'll delve into the two specific games that they have announced that they are publishing. Today we have exciting news for everyone who loves narrative-driven video games. Owlcat Games is embarking on a new quest to help other studios as a publisher. We will work with teams that share our passion for telling captivating stories through narrative-driven games. Want to make it clear, I absolutely love this. I feel like the more narrative driven games, especially CRPGs, that we have, the better. So it's really cool to see Owlcat flexing their muscles and trying to help develop the genre even further. Of course, this brings up the questions that you all have already had. Is Owlcat stretching itself too thin? Are they really capable of handling all this? We'll see, but I put my faith and trust in the leadership that they know what they're doing, and as long as they do, this is really, really cool stuff. Together, we want to deliver new, exciting experiences akin to what we as a studio aim to create ourselves. After reviewing more than 50 projects, we have signed deals with two talented development teams, a Motion Spark studio based in Serbia and another Angle Games based in Poland. A Motion Spark studio is working on a narrative RPG called Rue Valley. It is a story about a man trapped in a mysterious time loop who faces his mental challenges to uncover the origins of the anomaly. Another Angle is creating a turn-based isometric RPG set in an alternate feudal Japan called Shadow of the Road. It's an immersive story about samurai, honor, and allegiance combined with a deep tactical turn-based combat system in a world filled with magical yokai and deadly steampunk technology. Come on now. Both games are still in the early stages of development, and we will share more information about them later this month. Stay tuned. All right. That is the overall statement. Again, very, very interesting. And as you can already tell, the games sound interesting as well. So let's go ahead and dive into them. First, we'll talk about Rue Valley. So as Owlcat already hinted, it's a story-driven RPG with a personality system and mind map mechanics. You escape the never-ending time loop and experience a never-before-seen character development. Now, this game is currently on Steam, and if you look at the screenshots on Steam, it reveals a little bit more of details about the overall game. So this appears to be the look that they're going for, and when you look at the portrait in the lower right, it always has some information about what he's feeling. So in this one, it says impulsive, introverted, and indifferent. And then there seems to always be these sections, looks a lot like a comic book, right? Where it's describing some of the scene or what it is that he's doing. I have virtually no details about this game, so I'm not sure whether or not it's voice acted. So hopefully these sections will be voiced, but if not, you all already know when I live stream the game, I'll be voicing these sections myself. It'll be interesting to get more information. But as we go on through the screenshots, obviously this gives you a very, very familiar Disco Elysium vibe, which is not necessarily bad at all. You know, Disco Elysium is a great place to start as long as your game is doing enough to differentiate it from that experience. And it does seem like this will be different. We'll see whether or not it's different in a good way. And then once again, in the lower right, you're going to see some more information about what he's feeling. So it's saying he's tipsy and he's heartbroken. So there's enough here that I'm interested, right? Like, I'm wondering, how is this all supposed to work together? What sort of skills are you going to use in order to develop your character? Is there combat? Is it all just narrative? What does the narrative do in order to make it interesting and motivate you to continue with the story? That's all things that I can't really answer right now. But obviously, there are some specific reasons why Owlcat chose this game, and I'm really looking forward to finding out what those reasons are. So this will definitely be a game that I continue to track. Now, the other game is Shadow of the Road, and that one obviously I am super stoked for. So there is a Twitter page for it, and it said it's a turn-based tactical game set in feudal Japan, currently in development by Another Angle. Oh, and I just realized there's also a Discord server for the game if you all want to jump that as well. And then it is available for wish listing on Steam. And what Owlcat doesn't mention that you can tell from the screenshots is that this is a party-based it's a party turn-based samurai game, which makes it even more interesting for me. Cannot wait to delve into this. I have actually never played a really good samurai game. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten a chance to play. I can't remember off the top of my head the name of that PS5 game that just recently came to PC that people rave about. But between this and the new Assassin's Creed, hopefully I'm going to get some quality samurai experiences. This looks really interesting. Looks like some intricate turn-based type combat. Hopefully there's some real challenge with it and a skill system that makes it interesting to progress your character. But I see these four together at the bottom, so in the bottom left, so hopefully you are able to run with a full party for the majority of the game. That would be really cool to have four samurais essentially all together. The art style and look at the characters very interesting to me as well. I love that it looks like there's blood everywhere. It seems like a very mature experience. Definitely looking forward to this. It seems like Owlcat has chosen some very interesting games for them to publish on their first go round. So I cannot wait to learn more about why they felt like these two projects specifically out of the 50 they looked at were the ones that made the most sense. But this is exciting. This is really exciting, really interesting. I did not know this was coming. I did not know Owlcat was moving in this direction at all. And so it'll be fascinating to find out how this works out for them, both from the standpoint of publishing these games and from the standpoint of obviously they are going to continue to be a developer and make their own games. So how are we going to balance all that out? Really looking forward to that future. Let me know you all's thoughts down in the comments. How do you feel about Owlcat becoming a publisher? How do you feel about these two games that have been announced? Are you interested in them? Are you looking forward to seeing more coverage? Looking forward to hearing your feedback. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video. Take care.